like if I don't get the marks that I want and I know I can do better, then I've like inside I'm like, no man,
You can do
like
better.
I'm very tough on myself.
So
Yeah.
you're a competitor of yourself also at the same time. That's actually very nice. And wow. You
What?
no, I'm thinking about it. So
Yeah.
I think we should start tutorials and teach people how to get to the dean's list.
There's no tutorial.
No, this can be a strategy, Chief. Making man. You can make money, Chief, out of this. You stressing
Yeah,
while you're
we were
graduating.
fighting to not write during graduation week because we were gonna write the day before and the day
After
after.
you graduating,
And they were like, no,
there were
no, you
some
need to
people.
fix this. No.
There were some
Imagine,
people that were actually submitting on the day they
Yeah.
were graduating.
imagine
No.
all that
You
pressure.
come back wearing that gown, Chief, and you submit
You must study while you're sitting there. No.
with that. Being goal orientated, whereby you want to achieve dreams.
Is for you to bring them back to perspective on their value and their worth.
Don't you want to repeat? They are waiting. Let her cool.
Okay.
Students,
Bafundi, welcome to the #1 student podcast in SA, the home of real stories, real struggles, and real wins of students across South Africa. Today we go back behind the scenes with the students that didn't only win and get a degree or diploma, but reached a highest honor a student can actually receive. I'm talking about the Vice Chancellor Medal. Hey, Chief.
Wow.
It's real, Chief. It's real. So, but this episode isn't about just prestige, it's also about perseverance. Before I can actually go back to our wonderful guest, I would like to say live on your screen. Umongo unyathi Thambukulu Butatago Madlanga Kezelo, Magazang LBC. And I'm not walking alone. I'm working with the one and only African Chris Brown himself. Uthini Rufus?
I'm back on the screen here.
I'm back on the screen. So yeah, today, guys, unfortunately, we don't have a ghost lady, but we have the prestigious lady next to us. She goes by the name of
Taryn.
Yeah, I didn't want to mess that up, guys.
I know
I didn't want to mess that up. Imagine saying the wrong name.
Yeah, the pronunciation was gonna.
Chief. But how do you feel, man?
I feel fine, the same, but like
You feel the same after you won the VC Medalist.
Hey, I wouldn't
really.
feel the same. I would feel like on an upper level.
Can you please show off the medal? Can you
We
please
wanna-
do the honors?
The honors.
Chief, I think she
Wow.
needs to be escorted out. I was saying that before.
Exactly. We're gonna hire personal
think-
people to escort it.
Hey, can I touch it? Guys, we're sitting next to Mpo. You can capture it. Hey,
Please don't leave your fingerprints.
you. Chief, I don't even know how to close it. Is there a password here?
No.
When you open? But it's an honor, man, to have someone who has reached this standard, especially in the education space. I feel like a lot of people can actually be inspired that, yeah, there's lights at the end of the tunnel. But I want to go back. Let's start firstly. What did you feel like, or how did you feel like when you heard your name called, especially with this kind of, hey.
Achievement.
Bro, I don't know. I was like, it still hasn't hit me yet. No, it hasn't.
Did you get an email first, or
Yeah, I did.
and then
So
your name was
obviously-
there?
Yeah.
How did you feel after reading that email?
I was like, no, really.
I feel like
Yeah, it
but
felt unreal.
Yeah, it
But
does.
the
can
fact that
imagine.
is this the highest I don't know how to put it, but is this the highest achievement across your faculty?
In my faculty, I
yeah.
think so, yes.
It means that you're the first. You got first place in your faculty. What faculty are you in?
Health and wellness sciences.
Hi, Chief. The future healthness.
Yeah, it's very
No, I'm
bright.
really honored. I'm really honored. So how was it simple looking back into this? Was it all worth it to actually
Yes.
all the sleepless nights studying, pressure, deadlines, knowing that 12 o'clock is about to hit and you're like, I haven't submitted.
Yes,
So who did you dedicate this medal to?
mostly like myself
No.
and like my mom.
Of course.
She was
Who,
very
Obviously, my mom.
supportive in your journey, ne?
who
The
didn't
whole
Yes.
3 years.
Yes.
who wouldn't give a credit to himself or herself?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
That's the
first
first of
thing.
all,
Yeah,
I want to thank myself.
Yeah, for
I want to thank
everything.
for
I wanna
me for
thank
being me.
me.
Yeah.
You know?
We want to thank you for those all sleepless nights.
But
Yeah.
was it something that you've always known that it was bound to happen, like it was coming, or were you also shocked? Like,
No, it was a goal though from first year.
Mm.
Because someone else did win it in our faculty, and then I was like, wow, I also want that.
So you were inspired. And
Yeah.
you're like, I want to get there as well.
so you,
Yes.
That's actually
you also
amazing.
got a cum laude.
Yes, I did.
Hey chief, hey chief, hey. Is this a super cum laude?
No.
Hey chief, hey, it's
People
you-
are
people are
actually-
cooking out
Yeah,
there, chief.
people-
I saw someone wearing an Arsenal jersey, and I was like, hey, people are cooking rice, cooking rice. But you, man, this is. So I just want to know, like your daily routine, especially someone who has achieved this kind of standard. Were you always like a top achiever from high school, or was it something that you just?
No, I feel like I'm doing better now than I was in high school.
So like in high school, you were just that average student.
Yeah.
So it does happen. Do you know that the it's shocking that someone that comes from high school and then they get high grades, they come here and then they end up failing. It's
Yeah, you know, it's a twist. I mean, in high school, they
Yeah.
be doing something different from what they doing here, and they expect that to be the same, and they get something different. Now
But how
they
is it-
start seeing that now.
But how
Reality
do
is-
they think? Because it's like, okay, you come in, you're doing well, getting 80s and distinctions. And then when you come here, you're getting 49,
I mean,
50.
in high school, man, you can do self study. You know, can study alone throughout the whole time. But in varsity, you have to know people. You have to socialize. If you want to tackle academics alone, you
Yeah.
won't make it.
But I want to speak about something, especially something that is so profound. How did you do it when no one was watching? Because that's the important step. We can be celebrating you, all of us here in this room, but you are the one that made it happen for yourself. And it firstly requires discipline. So I just want to know, how did you go about this? Your daily schedule, studying routines, also the discipline, sometimes being like, yo, why am I still doing this? How can you run me back to that?
Like my daily routine.
Yeah, your daily routine and your study
I know my
routines.
course is very demanding, so it takes up a lot of my time anyway. Because we have no days off or anything. You attend face-to-face classes every day, theory and practical. So I'm always 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, I'm awake, and then I leave 7:30, 8 o'clock, I'm at campus.
Can you do me something first? Can you please put it on?
What?
The
What?
medal.
I mean, for everyone to see that, yeah.
Is it fine? Isn't it going to disturb the mics?
And I feel privileged to be actually sitting with the person.
Yeah,
who
Chief, you
was
should be.
born. Yeah,
I
am.
want the viewers to see. I want the viewers to see
Do you want me
that.
to say? Do you want me to do this?
You don't want to put it on? Yeah, put it on and embrace this moment. Let them see the achievement, Chief. Congratulations once again. Hey.
Thank you, man.
So
I just wanted to ask, how did you balance the academics with the pressure of, wanting to achieve and the expectations of your parents?
yeah, saying, hey, you have to do this. You don't have a choice.
No, I don't have much pressure from my parents.
Oh.
It's like, I know what I'm here for, so I'm not gonna like be out long street every weekend doing things.
You know Long Street?
No, no, you'll never catch me there.
I was going,
No,
I was going
you
there
never
with all
catch
the
me there.
distraction.
You don't
I mean,
even know the direction of Long Street. Chief, you know now, if you want to get that VC medal, cut off Long Street first. Long Street is not doing.
Nah, but like I said, the course takes up a lot of my time. So doing like social things is like it's rare.
But did you struggle with exam anxiety and also burnouts?
No,
You didn't have burnouts.
no.
So how
I
did
didn't.
your study routine look like? Because
Okay.
I'm sure you're doing something different.
I want to know the secret as well. Like,
I do like I don't study alone. I used to in first year. Okay, it worked out fine. But then second year was much more tough. We had like 11 modules, so I could not do it alone. Then
I can't even think about it. 11 modules. Do you know
11. So it's theory and practical. So it's like basically 22 like exams.
22
22
exams?
Actually,
exam.
like maybe because not each module has like practical.
Yo, so you wrote 22.
Wait, now I'm starting to think. How did you achieve? How did you manage to achieve this? If you
22
had like 22
exams.
Yo,
Like I
Guys.
said, I didn't study alone. I have a study partner. And like we think the same and we like get along. We are friends though.
you guys are dedicated. I
So-
mean, I like the focus,
Yeah.
the dedication.
I wish there were two medals because I think she deserves, or she deserves it also.
Yeah. And I mean like when I
Who
feel
was
like when I feel like I can't, I'm tired now, I don't want to study anymore, then she's like, no, come on, do
So
it, and then vice versa.
She
like,
was actually making you being consistent in
Yeah,
even
we
in your
both-
bad days, no?
yeah, we both motivate each other, so that helps a lot.
So it's also important to get someone that can hold you accountable, especially because we all have those days when we're like
Yeah. I'm struggling.
it's hot. It's hot. No,
And it's
man.
always hard when you have to get to your books. It's never cold.
No.
But can you describe yourself as a quiet person?
No, I'm quiet at
Are you-
first, but if I don't know you, then I'm quiet.
So
'cause
you're
then,
talkative.
yeah,
very
I would say
expressive.
I am. Yeah.
Yeah. But when I was looking, you see, like your appearance gives. No, I'm quiet, focused. Yeah, it doesn't
I
even
don't want to
give.
talk. I don't want.
Really?
But I want to talk about the mental health. Like, did you ever feel like giving up?
Yes, of course.
How many times? You can't even count.
No, I can't count.
But what motivates you to actually remove those thoughts?
Like one thing about me, I'll get very upset if I don't achieve. Like if I don't get the marks that I want and I know I can do better, then inside I'm like, no man.
You can do
Like,
better.
I'm very tough on myself. Yeah.
So you're a competitor of yourself also at the same time. That's actually very nice. And wow.
Wow.
No, I'm thinking about it. So since first year you were getting distinctions.
Wow.
Did you ever maybe was it all distinctions or?
In first year, yeah, I got all distinctions. Second year, I only got 8 out of 11.
You?
And then
8 out of 11.
That's very
And
goal
room size-
orientated.
Rooms are at 5 modules last year. How many distinctions point?
Faith, I managed to it. That's
There are people getting
something
8 out of
now.
11
Yeah,
points.
well, yeah, there are people who got like 50 throughout.
Yeah.
I mean, those people,
I think
55, 57.
take a win and run with it, boy.
Exactly. It's a win after all.
A win is a win.
Exactly.
So,
So, do you think, do you know the phrase imposter syndrome?
yeah, I've heard about it.
So, do you think were you a victim of that also?
I don't know how that feels.
Like constantly procrastination and telling yourself, no, I'm going to do this. And then you procrastinate. But it's like, I think it's close to procrastinating. We don't have a ghost lady, no?
Yeah. She was
Sad.
gonna fetch
We were going to
those
find
things, yeah.
We were going to find the definition of imposter syndrome, but I think it's very similar to procrastination. But it's whereby you trying to tell yourself, I can do this, and then you like, but why do I think I can do this? who am I to think I can? Like you said, you saw someone achieving this medal and you were like, maybe I can do this. Didn't you ask yourself like, why do I think I can do this? Or
Nope, I don't think so.
you've never like doubted yourself? You wanted to search
I
imposter
did.
syndrome?
Yeah.
Okay, let me. Guys, I don't
We
know.
have to
Okay.
talk about something that we have, Yeah. I don't want to
Did
confuse our
someone search for
viewers.
me? Okay, let me search for myself.
Yeah, do
Hey
that.
Siri, what is imposter syndrome?
Not Siri. Isn't it when you feel like,
So imposter
I
syndrome,
can't explain.
also known as imposter phenomenon, is a psychological experience in which a person suffers from feelings or intellectual or professional fraudulence. Yeah. Siri, can you make it simple in English? Because I don't feel like it really
I was
answered
gonna
my
ask
question.
if you care to explain those terms.
No, guys, I also didn't understand. Can you search for me in your iPhone 15? Did you find it? Can you please give me the phone? Maybe you found a better one.
Yeah, with a better
Yeah,
explanation.
you see, ghost lady is very important in this. So imposter syndrome is the feeling of self-doubt. I was right. Or believing you are not as competent or capable as others think you are, even when there's evidence of your success. People with imposter syndrome often feel like a fraud and fear being found out,
Yo.
despite their achievements. So it's possible that you may feel like, yeah, you don't deserve your achievements. Because
Yeah.
I I know people that actually feel like that. Like you can tell them, you, even from just looking good, you can say, you actually look good, and then they can be like,
Oh,
do I?
Yeah. Do
Come
I?
on.
no,
Yeah.
don't lie.
So it
Those are
happens.
lie.
And to a lot of students, they actually tend to feel like that. So I wanna know something. Everyone sees the medal, ne? I wanna know and see the person inside. Like I said, from the sleepless nights, from the lowest points in your life. Like, can you maybe give me a day where you had your toughest day and you couldn't actually study? How did it
There
look
was
like?
a lot. There was a lot of days like that though.
But one of the most memorable one where you actually had like a terrible day, but you had 2 weeks still pitch up.
Oh, okay, like for example, I was very sick and like it's hard living alone at the rest, and now you must still look after yourself. You must
Sure.
still cook for yourself.
You.
Now you must still study, and being sick on top of it does not help. And then, so obviously, I felt like, I want to go home. There was a point where I was on my phone. I was ready to book a ticket to go home. And
Before
then,
writing an exam.
yes, but then, cause I felt like, no man, I'm so alone. And then I don't know. I just felt, no, I need to go home.
But what kept you going? Like, what kept you going and actually doing this
I
thing?
phoned one of my friends, and then I also called my mom. And then they talked me out of, no, you can't book a ticket now and go
When
home.
was this? Was it your final exams?
No, I think it was June
Nah.
last year. Yeah.
Okay. But do you think you actually receive enough support from the institution in terms of you guys'
No. Like, I'm gonna be honest,
No.
So the
no.
institution
you
doesn't do
have to
enough.
be honest. So are you currently enrolled in an internship, or
No.
are you doing your advance?
Yeah.
Okay. So did you have an internship last year? Don't you have
Nope.
internships in your course?
You mean like in-service training?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Nah.
But I didn't do it last year. I only did it in second year.
So what course are you doing?
I'm doing somatology.
You. So it means that
Don't say massage, please. Oh,
that's the okay.
no.
Can you define your course then?
So,
What do you
okay,
do?
somatology is learning about the body and the skin.
She said,
Mainly
don't say
the
massage,
skin. No,
please.
no.
Okay, learning about the body and skin.
Yes, and how to look after the skin.
Ah.
And like, especially also learn about medication, chemistry, how to make our own products and things.
Oh, it's like
and
the
open our own
skincares.
businesses. Yes, skincare.
Oh, so the cream that
brilliant.
Rumza always uses for it's called
Wait,
Pond's,
what
ne?
cream now?
So you make those things.
You can make it, yeah.
You
We
study
didn't
those
make it,
things.
yes.
Yo, it's so interesting.
No wonder you have a beautiful skin. Your skin is
Elili,
clean.
ngwane
Thank
bane,
you.
aqonde. Hey, Lily Rumza.
Wait,
Hey.
feel better.
Okay, let's get it back to, okay. Yeah, ne? So like I was saying, what changes, or how did you feel like the institution is not supporting you guys?
Like, I don't know,
What
man.
can they do better where you can see like this needs improvement?
I feel like our course is very isolated because, like, if I say somatology, people don't know what is it, and our building is also like so far away in the science building. People don't know where it is, and it's so dry there. Like nothing happens there.
But maybe
Everything is like there by the compass.
maybe
and
you
stuff.
guys have to put some lotion into the space because it's dry. Lighten it up. maybe it's a practical, guys. But I'm joking. But what changes would you like to implement if you had the opportunity to? Like you said, it's very far away from the institution.
It is. Do you even know where our department
No,
is?
I don't
you
know.
See, you see.
I don't want to lie.
I didn't even know that course.
But
You see.
what I can say, what I know is that if you buy the number one coffee, especially for students, which is the real tribe coffee, it's very nice, guys. You can try the summer times. You'll enjoy it. Like right now, I'm having it. So nice. So make sure that you follow them on their social platforms, and also get yourself the real tribe coffee and connect with Mother Nature in the Mother City.
And sweat be like me.
You're sweating, Chief.
Yeah, but this coffee is
Ejuluka.
running. Yeah, young Chulugi.
Why you why you sweating, my brother? I know why you sweating. It's fine. Students, it pains us to know that 80% of you haven't subscribed to the channel. So we would like to ask you, whether you are a student, a lecturer, or professional working class, please hit the subscribe button down below. And just by that small act, you're going to be helping us to being the biggest student platform in the continent. So can you please subscribe and share the channel to more people, and we promise to give you the most valuable content that you've ever experienced and give you the best guests that you can. Thank you so much. So what was going through your mind leading up to the graduation week? Preparations, getting those nails.
I was very relaxing.
Relaxed.
Yeah.
Do you picture it like a perfect wedding kind of thing? Whereby
No, no.
because do you know, like it takes for ladies, it takes them 2 weeks for preparations
It did take me like 2 weeks or more.
to prepare.
To
look
prepare
good.
just for.
No, like find my outfit and stuff.
You had to pick the best outfit.
I had like a vision of what I wanted already, but to find it was like, yo.
So it's like a perfect wedding, Chief.
No.
It looks like that. So were you actually ever scared that something might go wrong?
Yes, I was. Even during the graduation, I was like, what if it's not gonna happen? You know, what if that email wasn't like.
Oh, so you were actually scared while sitting there, like, what if they're not going to call my name?
I thought maybe I don't know, maybe it's just not gonna happen.
So when they call your name, you're like, Phew, they really did.
Yes.
I could think about it. Maybe, yeah.
So how did you feel when you had your name?
I don't know. That I was just like blank, you know? Like when you go on stage, like everything is blocked out. But it's like you're just standing there looking at the camera.
Yo.
Just smiling.
Didn't you feel scared while walking on the stage? Like,
no, I was emotional, Shane. I just felt like, yo, it's happening.
so how did they call your name? Did they say Vice Chancellor Taryn Medalist?
No, okay, they finished calling us now, everyone's names.
Sure.
Then it happened so fast, man. They were just like, okay, I'm going to announce now the Dean's Medal thing. So I would like to call up Taryn De Klerk. And then obviously my whole class was,
Yeah, it's like
can
winning a
imagine,
UEFA
yeah,
as a
I
Liverpool
see.
player.
How did you get that?
No, I can imagine the feeling, Chief. You don't know. So, what did? Okay, so did you like? Because there are people that book cars, Chief,
They what?
for graduation.
They book
Cars.
cars.
Yeah, like they rent cars.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't rent a car.
why?
Did you rent? Do you rent the gowns that you wear in graduation? So okay, do you? I want to know the process, as especially because next year I'm graduating also.
Is it?
So you book the gown?
So you're graduating next year?
Yeah, Chief.
Wow.
I wish also if a medal, Chief. But I knowing what I know, Chief, now.
Yeah, you should have started early, most.
I think the chances are 5%. Yeah, but at
0.5.
least I know I'm going to graduate, Chief. But I wanna know, man. Like, did you also book cars to take you to graduation?
No.
So okay, take me through the week of 2 weeks before going into graduation, preparing up until you got there and entered that door.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. Especially the 2 weeks before graduation, we started writing exams also.
Oh, so you graduated. You stressing while you
we were
graduating.
fighting to not write during graduation week because we were gonna write the day before and the day after.
After you graduating.
And they were like, no,
There
no,
were some
you need
people-
to fix this. No.
There were some people that were actually submitting on the day they were graduating.
Imagine all that pressure.
You come back wearing that gown, Chief, and you're submitting.
You must study while you're sitting there. No.
With that gown in your belt.
No.
Education doesn't care, Chief. And when that deadline doesn't care whether you're wearing
Yeah,
a belt
it
or
really
not.
does
No,
not.
they don't care. But we made it known we don't want to write.
Nah,
Because they did it to the others last year. Then we said, no way, this is
you
not gonna
don't
happen
want
to
that
us.
pressure. You deserve this week. This is your guys' week.
Now, obviously, they were all on my case because, okay, we are 4 class reps, so now I'm one of them this year.
You're also a class rep.
Yeah.
Hey, Chief, you're doing too much.
You know, very
Hey, you're rolling.
orientated.
You're also a class rep.
Imagine.
You're taking everything. She's like the robot boy for education. She's taking everything, Chief. You're a class rep. Now you took the VC. Hey, Chancellor. What is the VC Chancellor medal? Yes, I wanna know. Is it like why do they name it after the Vice Chancellor also?
I don't know.
I'm curious to know. Let me ask. Okay.
I think it's like part of the dean's list.
Oh, there's a dean's list, Chief.
Yeah.
So is it the dean's list? Does it have top 10 people?
I think so.
Let me search. What is
Top
the
10
dean
people,
list?
and then you happen to be the first. Wow. Imagine that achieving on
And it-
top of all your classmates.
Imagine.
Yeah, that's
So
It feels
they-
weird.
They
so
say
weird.
the dean's list is an academic honor award to students who achieve outstanding academic performance during a specific term or academic year at a university.
Outstanding achievers.
Yeah, abama 80%, 75. I went a rooms abama 60. No, Chief, those ones that are getting.
Bro, I feel insulted. You're downgrading me, man.
So you're also getting
Yeah,
abama
I'm telling
80%.
you. Watch me next year. Watch me next year.
But
You're gonna see.
did you feel like your graduation day came out or rolled out the way you imagined it?
Yeah, it did go smooth.
So you didn't trip while walking on the stage.
No, I
But I
didn't.
saw you missing a step there. I was like, hey,
No, don't lie. I didn't.
she's going to fall.
You even watched her.
Chief, it was trending.
Wow. I did not. I missed out. Hey,
Nah,
my,
no, Chief.
my apologies. By
But
the
I
way.
understand. You're not the target market.
As if you are.
Yo. I shame.
So do you think there were people that wished you couldn't have, like, you were not there?
Most probably, but I don't know about them. Like,
Yeah. Shout out to the haters. We made it. there's this statement I always told myself I want to say, but they don't let you speak on the graduation. Like who's that guy, man? That sings that song, graduation. Wake up, Mr. West, Mr.
Kanye
West.
West.
Kanye West, yeah. he says, w- what are people going to do if I didn't make it? Guess we'll never
we'll
know.
never know.
Yeah.
So you wanted to sing that.
I wanted to say that on the graduation also.
Too bad you
Do
can't.
they
my
don't
boy.
give you a platform to speak? Even if you got the VC. So you don't speak.
No, you just go there.
So when
You get
you just walked there, you didn't
I
even.
thought you saw the video.
No, I saw the video of you getting a dance.
Yeah.
Well,
By the
I
time
bet,
they put your belt on, you
I
didn't.
bet he didn't see the
Oh,
whole.
I told you my mind went blank.
You
I
didn't
just-
dance because I saw people dancing. People were dancing. They entering. But some of them doing for shows. I don't know where they get the courage. So hey, but it's a 8 milestone because you study for how long were you studying for your course?
3 years.
So you studied for 3 years and you get this, yo, chief. Yeah,
Are you imagining yourself getting
I
one?
can also imagine now,
Like-
like yo. But did you feel celebrated, especially by your own family? They were speaking about it for the
I
whole week.
was shocked. This just happened like 2 days, 3 days ago.
Oh, it's recent.
Yes, on Tuesday.
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
I can imagine the feeling.
So
Surely
you
it
just
still
you
gives
spent
you
one day with
goosebumps.
this medal in like,
And then
and then
yeah,
now
no.
you are here. This is your second day.
I'm not gonna lie though, the support and the love is very overwhelming. Like
Nah.
even people I don't know
Nah.
sending me messages and things.
Ah,
Like
now you are celebrated, chief. How does it feel to be known?
That's what happens when you do good.
yeah.
So, did you ever think back to your vision of yourself who almost gave up when you were getting that medal?
What do you mean?
Like, did you ever picture those days, like that moment where you were sick and you were like, I'm glad I actually did it?
Yeah.
Nah.
Like I don't I'm glad like
I
I
think
pushed through like
no.
yeah.
I think we should start tutorials and teach people how to get to the dean's list.
There's no tutorial.
No, this can be a strategy, chief. Making man. You can make money, chief, out of this.
You shouldn't do that.
But
So-
was there a subject or module that you hated? You were like, Phew.
Yo, what if my teacher sees this? What if they see
I don't think the
this?
teacher
Nah,
is going to
no,
watch.
you don't hate the person.
You hate
hate
the
the
subject.
subject.
The subject.
Yeah.
There isn't a subject that I hate. It's just like the things within it, like massage. I don't enjoy massage.
You don't enjoy massage?
No.
Isn't
I
like,
feel like
And
that's the
doing
best part
nails,
of
I
it.
don't like doing nails.
nah. What do you enjoy? Which?
I like doing what we're doing this year, the more advanced things like laser and working with like
Laser?
micro needling. Yeah.
What's that?
Laser
You don't
hair removal.
lazy?
That teet teet. You remove.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, it's
doing
really
that.
interesting. Yes. I mean, I didn't know that. I really, when you say somatology, like she said, I thought of
Yeah.
massaging.
No,
Hey,
you
bro,
only do that.
Don't
like,
you wanna laze your forehead?
Like I was asking, guys. So what's the most memorable part in your graduation day that you liked?
when I got the medal?
No, that's the most memorable
Yeah,
part.
cause like I wasn't expecting like strangers, man. I was not expecting strangers.
So everyone was cheering at you.
Yeah, my classmates were crying. I was like,
They were
"What?"
crying.
Yeah, and then that made me cry.
No, ah, shit.
Mm.
No,
I
I
was shocked
think
at
Chris
that.
should put the video of you crying. Yeah.
No,
Was
no,
it short?
Yeah, we gotta get a shot of it.
No,
So looking back at the sacrifice you have made, do you think they were worth it?
of course, yeah.
Wow, that's
From
great.
I don't regret
You don't
anything.
regret anything.
I'd do it all over again, James.
But I wanted to ask a question, but no. Let me leave this one. It's going to open a portal.
I don't want that. I don't want that.
But I just want to know if there's someone out there that's doing their third year now. No, let's say 30 is too late. Let's say first year. What would you tell that person that's doing somatology their first year?
From first, like
From what you know now.
in first year, like don't like let the. I know in first year you're shocked at by the modules that you're doing, because even I was like, why am I doing physics? Like, why am I doing chemistry and all these things? And like, yeah, why am I doing nails? Like, that's just like the beginning. It's kind of, you do the things that you don't like in the beginning, basically. But from there, it gets better from there, and it always gets more interesting. And I know the work is a lot, especially from the beginning.
So,
So,
didn't you have a relationship that disturbed you from
no,
school?
no.
No one that was being like, no, can you come cook for me?
Nia.
Serious?
No,
No
I didn't
influence
let
from
it.
friends being like, hey,
No.
come, let's go to
Yeah.
bowling, movie nights.
No, I didn't let it distract me though.
But it was happening.
Yeah.
Like the honest chief.
Yeah.
So, when did you complete your high school? I want to know something. Okay, how old are you?
I just turned 24.
Yo. Yeah, chief.
No, why are you saying yo?
You like you young. Like you in terms of you young, chief.
It feels like I'm getting old.
You feel like you're getting old.
No, you feel like you're getting old. No, you young. Do you know that there are people out there that are 27 that I know that are still doing their first year? Do you remember with the short an episode with Soria? She was 31 doing her first year. You
Oh,
can still do it, regardless of even if you
Your
are 45.
You can still
If
do
you
it.
decide to go to, even if you're 45, if you decide to go to school, go and achieve your dreams. It's never late, but unless you're 60.
Unless you're
Yeah,
60.
60, I don't think the
They
brain, I don't think the brain still chief.
What do you mean?
Chief, so, hey,
What is it?
did you did you have someone to confide in during your darkest days?
yeah. I had more than one person at least.
Is
My
it a
sister also.
male person, female? Okay, it's fine. It's your sister. It's your sister,
Yeah.
your friend, the one your study partner.
Yeah.
Who else?
And my male friend.
Or your male friend? It's a friend, ne? Okay.
It's good to have
It's
male
good to have
friends.
friends, guys.
Yeah.
I promote having friendships. People you can confide to in dark days.
So you can have both female and male friend. If you are a male, you can have another female friend.
But do you think it was going to be different if you chose different friends?
What do you mean?
If you had different friends, like in terms of your achievements,
Oh,
your push.
probably.
No.
Because the people that you hang around most, they do
affect.
influence you.
No. So these ones were influencing you towards the books.
I'm basically the one, I'm going to be honest, like I'm very much focused on my schoolwork and I don't let other people distract me like that.
So if you're saying you know you're writing tomorrow and someone says, let's go and watch Fast and the Furious 11, and you know you wanted to watch the premiere,
No.
you won't go out. Even if the person means so much to you, like the male friend.
No.
Who means so much
Who's
than
going
your
to write
books?
the exam for me, boss?
It's
It's
about
for you.
No one's going to write for me.
it's about priorities.
But were you a teacher's pet?
Nah.
Did
Nah.
you always attend classes?
Yeah.
Every
That's what
Sat-
helps me. Like
You-
I learn through
Did you
hearing.
buy
I'm a
textbooks?
verbal learner. No,
You didn't buy textbooks?
we don't have textbooks.
Oh, but you don't have like PDF textbooks?
Yeah, we do.
Now I'm wondering,
Like
when was the
PowerPoint
last
notes.
time you went to
I don't
campus?
even know how much a textbook is. I'm in my third year. Chief, it's rough. So you guys don't have textbooks? Don't you think you should be the first person to write a textbook for you?
No.
It could be another
I don't.
milestone. Like, think about it. From being a vice chancellor medalist to being an article author of a textbook, the first somatology textbook,
Man, you never know though.
physical copy. I'm telling you, you're making moves. Cooking rice, they're like Arsenal. Serious. Think about it.
I'm impressed how you motivate her to actually reach for big and when just sit.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
don't be
actually.
demotivated by people that won't buy textbook. There are people there that buy textbooks. They will read your textbook.
Yeah. Digital copies.
No, even the physical ones. Some of them they can't. Do you know digital copies, Chief? They don't always work. It's like for you to understand something, you need the physical copy.
Yeah.
There's something with yeah, it's fine.
You're too excited. That's why you.
But can you tell us about your next chapter?
Mine next year.
Like your next
Hopefully.
chapter, what's in for you moving forward from now?
I just want to work now.
Work,
work.
work where? Maybe they are watching.
Like, I want to work overseas.
Overseas where? Name the company.
Not
Or the country.
company. I want to we work on cruise lines and things.
You want to
So-
leave South Africa?
Yes.
Why?
Now I see why you got the medalist.
But yeah, hopefully that's the plan. I want to stay in Cape Town. But first I want to go overseas. Make money, come back.
I saw that on your Instagram. It's written EC.
Yeah, I'm from Eastern Cape.
Eastern Cape, where?
Are you closer?
No.
Come
But I
on, not all the
understand.
people who come from
I
Eastern
know,
Cape are
but
closer.
majority is most.
So you're not closer.
No.
There's no blind line associated to closer.
No, nothing I know.
Can you
of.
say closer?
Closer?
Okay, you can say closer at least. I also didn't know to say closer up until I got here. I think Chris doesn't know how to say closer.
What did you say first?
So, are there any fears that you have about your future?
Yeah, things not going according to plan.
Like-
But okay, I know it's not in my hands anyway. You can plan a lot of things, but it doesn't mean it's gonna go your way. Because you might think your plans is the right thing, but it's not. Not all
Word
the
of the
time.
day. Word of the day, Chief.
I feel
Paul,
that one.
make this a short. Word of the day, Chief. You might plan always, but they won't go. Chief, from the Vice Chancellor line, hey, herself. I almost say.
Yeah. You wanted to hear say himself.
So, guys, thank you so much, man. I have one more question. How does success feel? How does it taste?
It tastes sweet.
Does it
So
taste like
sweet.
stew? Does
So
it?
sweet.
It's sweet.
Yeah.
So it makes you not sleep at night. Do you
No,
dream about the
I've
medal
been
now?
sleeping like a baby.
Serious? Do you dream wearing the medal?
No.
Do you think that it was a dream and then you go and look at it and you're like,
It still
It's there.
doesn't feel real. Nothing has really changed yet.
It hasn't sinked
But
in.
no, it hasn't sinked in.
yo,
At
guys,
times it will.
you heard it from the Vice Chancellor medalist herself. From the Student Podcast, we bring you the insights of the greatest and the most prestigious people. So don't forget to tune in each and every week, guys. Also, if you won and we didn't call you, congratulations. If you are going to win and you're a first year, good luck. If you're a third year, try next time, next course. From us to you, Aisha Gabili, #1 student podcast in SA. Subscribe so we can be the #1 student podcast in Africa continent. Yeah. See you next time, same place on the #1 platform. You're my student.